Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. For teens in Montgomery County and the nation, studies show that early morning schedules can negatively impact a high schooler's sleep cycle. Montgomery County Public Schools is looking into possibly changing school start times. MCPS TV has the story.
School start and end times, also known as bell times, may be changing at Montgomery County Public Schools, and the school system is seeking community input. Superintendent Joshua Starr is recommending that the school system consider pushing back high school start times by 50 minutes, from 7:25 a.m. to 8:15 a.m., moving middle school start times 10 minutes earlier from 7:55 a.m. to 7:45 a.m., and keeping elementary school start times the same, but extending the elementary school day by 30 minutes.
We're looking at starting the day 50 minutes later for high school kids, and it gives them more time to sleep in the morning and more time to be rested and raring and ready to go. It's related to their health and well-being, and we've made that a key part of our strategic planning framework.
Dr. Starr's recommendation is based on a report by the 2013 Bell Times Work Group, which has been studying this issue for the last 10 months.
We had a pretty clear plan for the work group to study the research, to study the past efforts, to look at what the opportunities were for us. Some of the benefits we hope to see would be that students at the high school level just feel happier and healthier, and that's been reported in other places where they've made these changes.
Superintendent Starr spoke about the benefits of extending the elementary school day.
Our kids at elementary school currently spend less time in school than just about every other jurisdiction in the state, and there's so much we could do with that time.
The next step in the process is to get input from a broad array of stakeholders on Dr. Starr's recommendation and to study the cost and operational impact of changing bell times.
We're in the process of developing an outreach plan. It'll be extensive. We hope to go to every corner of Montgomery County and find out what people's thoughts and needs are.
The outreach will include 4 public meetings, focus groups, surveys, and other opportunities for community input. Comments can also be emailed to belltimes@mcpsmd.org.
This is a recommendation. It is not a done deal. We need to understand the feasibility, we need to understand the practicality, and the costs associated with it to see if we can go forward.
Montgomery County Public Schools students and parents filled neighborhood sidewalks as they took part in International Walk to School Day on October 9th. MCPS TV was on hand with participants in one local community.
Parents and students from Kensington Parkwood Elementary School took part in the 2013 International Walk to School Day on October 9th. Hundreds of community members and civic leaders shared in the experience.
We really look forward to Walk to School Day. We actually do twice a year here, not just this once a year, because we really do want to promote people walking to school.
Walking is the original mobile app. You know, it's a great way to get around and be healthy, you know, for people of all ages.
It makes your muscles stronger.
Kensington Parkwood Elementary was one of 4,000 schools that participated across the nation. The message for the day: pedestrian safety, saving gas, and getting more exercise.
We teach the kids to walk safely. We have safety patrols, and they help each other. It's a community effort, and if they get started early, then they will keep these habits for the rest of their lives.
When we walked today, everybody was like laughing and having fun.
County Executive Isaiah Leggett and other county officials spoke to the students and teachers after the walk.
We have sidewalks for you. We have patrols for you, from our Department of Transportation to our fire and rescue services to our police, but most importantly for our school administrators, teachers, all here to let you know that we enhance, we embrace, and we believe in safety for you.
You get good exercise, you get to help our planet, and you help create community. And that's what our county wants all the time.
Around the globe, international walk-to-school events bring together more than 40 countries to promote the benefits of walking to school.
Walk to School Day!
Here in Montgomery County, plans for a bus rapid transit system are moving closer to reality. As Susan Kennedy tells us, council members are looking at a plan that outlines just how that proposal would be implemented. Susan?
Sonia, the Council's Transportation and Environment Committee has begun work sessions on a plan that looks at proposed routes and stations for the bus rapid transit system. Many officials say this is our best option on the table for dealing with our traffic woes.
For a community that has suffered through decades of some of the worst traffic congestion in the nation, traffic that is projected to only get worse, not better, rapid transit is considered by our planners, the county executive, and the county executive's transit task force to be our most promising, cost-effective option. Doing nothing is not an option.
The Planning Board has made its recommendations on the proposed bus rapid transit system. The Countywide Transit Corridor's Functional Master Plan recommends a network of 81 miles along 10 specific corridors. Officials agree that between now and the year 2040, our traffic is going to get much worse, and that BRT is the most cost-effective, flexible option out there.
So the population is forecast to increase by 20% and the employment by 39%. But our lane miles of roadway will only increase by 5%, so the lane miles of congestion would go up by 70%. So what do we need to do to handle that? And we're dealing with existing communities. That's how we came up with the idea in some cases to look at lane repurposing, where we could see in the forecast that we could move more people in transit.
The focus of the plan is to identify the corridors needed for a BRT network and the rights of way that would be needed in those corridors for the appropriate level of service. The plan not only provides a realistic vision for an overall system, it fills in some details like road and station character to keep things compatible with the neighborhoods they pass through.
Before any treatment is ultimately selected, we will need to know what impact it has on traffic generally, as well as on specific corridors. And we will need to know what impact it will have on surrounding neighborhoods. All of this detailed work will be done before a future council decides exactly how and where rapid transit will be employed in our county.
It's expected the council will vote on the plan sometime later this year, and it will then move on to the executive office for implementation. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Earlier this month, President Obama visited a woman-owned construction company in Montgomery County, where he discussed the impact of the budget battle. In the crowd for his speech, County Executive Isaiah Leggett, Council President Nancy Navarro, council members, and other local officials.
Well, hello, Rockville.
During the first week of the federal government shutdown, President Obama paid a visit to a Montgomery County construction company where he pressed Congress to end the shutdown. While many local leaders attended the invitation-only event, area residents, some of them furloughed employees, lined the streets outside M. Lewis Construction in hopes of catching a glimpse of the president's motorcade.
I'm furloughed, so I wanted to come and show my support for him.
I thought it was pretty neat. A lot of security here. Lots of security.
The most exciting day of my life. I didn't get to see him at the inaugurations, you know. So for him to come to our backyard, I mean, this is just absolutely amazing.
It was pretty neat. I mean, I work in the district. We see his motorcades go by a lot. But like I said, I'm kind of an amateur photographer, so I like to just get good shots. And I got a pretty good shot of him.
If you could talk to him, do you have a message for him?
Yeah, stay the course.
Came down to see the president. I've never seen him before, so.
I saw him in the back seat by himself. He was second car in, the limousine coming in.
It's nice to see the president coming out and seeing what we are, what we're doing here and what our businesses do here in Rockville.
The construction company employs about 250 workers, and its owners said they were honored to host the president.
I feel a sense of overwhelming gratitude and awe that the president would take a look at companies like ourselves.
They also praised Montgomery County officials.
We are so delighted to be part of a county that is so business friendly and actively supports the business community. I think we can't stress that enough.
And we're very pleased that the president singled them out as a great local business that's helping our economy grow strong.
When we come back, we'll update you on a campaign to prevent panhandling in Montgomery County. And we'll tell you about Fire Prevention Week. County Report This Week is coming right back. Stay with us.
On Sunday, October 20th, downtown Wheaton will once again be transformed into a vibrant international village for the 5th annual World of Montgomery Festival. This free outdoor event features entertainment for the whole family that celebrates, explores, and shares the rich cultural heritage of Montgomery County. For more information, visit our website at worldofmontgomery.com.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. The county has launched a campaign in an effort to help provide resources and services to panhandlers. Residents throughout Montgomery County are asked to give a hand up, not a handout. Councilmember George Leventhal has been instrumental in advocating on this issue, and this week he was talking about this initiative on Montgomery Al Dia, the county's Spanish language radio show. Lorna Virgili joins us now with more.
Sonia, the campaign Give a Hand Up and Not a Handout continues to be in force and ongoing countywide, which means that county officials are still asking motorists not to give money to panhandlers. Councilmember George Leventhal took on the Spanish language radio waves to reach out to the Hispanic community about the ongoing campaign to discourage motorists from giving money to panhandlers.
Panhandling does not solve the problem. Panhandling makes the problem persist. We all have a conscience and we all want to help people in need. And the best way to do that is to text the word SHARE to the mobile phone number 80077. Giving money to people in the street doesn't really help the recipient, and it certainly doesn't help the community. So we're encouraging people to give, but we're encouraging people to give to organizations that really make a difference, and we've made it very easy for our residents to do that.
Leventhal, along with County Executive Ike Leggett and social service providers, launched a campaign asking that contributions be directed to charities intended to help panhandlers with problems such as addiction, mental illness, hunger, homelessness, or unemployment.
A $5 contribution when you send the text SHARE to the number 80077, $5 automatically will be received by the Community Foundation of Montgomery County, which will distribute it to organizations like Catholic Charities, the Montgomery County Coalition for the Homeless, Bethesda Cares, Manna Food Center, Interfaith Works, Shepherd's Table, and many others that provide direct help to people in need. Housing, clothing, medical care, these are the things that people need. We want these clients to come in from outside. We don't want them to be outside begging. That doesn't help them and it's not good for the larger community.
To direct a $5 donation to the Community Foundation of Montgomery County, text the word SHARE to 80077. In Wheaton, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
National Fire Prevention Week is observed from October 6th through the 12th. From a new state law in effect to what can be done to prevent a fire in your home throughout the year, Rockville 11's Jennifer Lixay joins us now with more.
I'm Rockville 11's Jennifer Lixay, and we're here today at One Rockville home with Aaron Smith of the City Fire Marshal's Office to find out what you need to know about the new Maryland smoke alarm law.
The leading cause of a smoke alarm failing to operate is that the battery's been removed. The second leading cause of a smoke alarm failing to operate is that the battery's dead.
Thanks to a new Maryland state law, those batteries will now stay in place to notify homeowners and their families in the event of a fire.
These long life batteries are sealed into the smoke alarm unit such that you can't remove them, you can't affect them beyond the life of the battery. So you've got a much more reliable product that's far more likely to serve the mission it's designed to do.
And when you accidentally set off the alarm, you don't have to worry about removing the batteries to quiet the device.
Most smoke alarms manufactured after about 2009 have a hush feature, and what this does is this silences the smoke alarm for a finite period of time so that when you've burnt toast or bacon or steaks or what have you, the smoke alarm is not going to create a nuisance for you. But at the same time, you're not able to disable the device, rendering your family in danger.
While National Fire Prevention Week is observed in October, Smith wants to remind residents to keep your home safe from fire loss throughout the year.
In line with this year's Fire Prevention Week, the National Fire Protection Association is focusing on cooking safety. One of the bigger causes of home fires is cooking, and the biggest thing that happens is we begin cooking and then we get distracted by something else, our iPads, our phones, our televisions, kids running around the house, what have you, and we forget that we're cooking. So when you're cooking, cook.
Residents should remember to replace their alarms 10 years from the date of manufacture, which can be found on the alarm itself. If no date is present, the device should be considered as being manufactured more than 10 years ago. Those with hardwired smoke alarms should remember to replace them with another wired device and not an alarm that is only battery powered.
You want to test your smoke alarms weekly. If you have a family, particularly small kids or elderly, get them used to the sound of a smoke alarm, let them know what that means, and have an escape plan. When you're testing your smoke alarm, it's a great idea to practice your escape plan.
For more information on smoke alarms and other fire safety tips, visit rockvillemd.gov/fire safety.
It's not only Fire Prevention Week, it's Fire Prevention Month. Now that the weather's getting cooler and people are spending more time indoors, Assistant Chief Scott Graham is here from the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Department to give us some important fire safety tips. Chief?
Thank you. This past weekend, Montgomery County Fire Rescue experienced a significant carbon monoxide incident in the 5,000 block of Battery Lane in Bethesda. 15 people were overcome by symptoms of carbon monoxide due to an improperly ventilated generator in a high-rise building. It led us to believe that now that we're approaching cooler weather and the possibility of power outages due to storms and weather incidents, that people really need to pay attention while using backup generators. The generators should never be run indoor, and if they're outdoors, they should not be run near open doors or windows, allowing them to vent back into the homes. We urge residents of all structures, single-family, multifamily dwellings, and high-rises, to have carbon monoxide detectors working in their homes, especially if they have any type of gas-fed appliances such as hot water heaters, stoves, or furnaces. We also advocate that every home in Montgomery County have a working smoke alarm.
Thank you, Chief. I'm curious, where's the best place to buy a carbon monoxide detector?
Well, any of your hardware stores, any of your local or big box hardware stores or lumber stores will have them.
Thank you for joining us. That was very useful information.
Thank you.
Still to come on County Report this week, we'll take you to the Bethesda Green Gala. And then we'll introduce you to some student bloggers at Montgomery College. Stay with us. We're coming right back. Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonia Burke. Almost every Saturday, you can come across the open-air market in downtown Silver Spring called the Fenton Street Market. On a recent Saturday, the market partnered with Silver Spring Green to celebrate the second annual Silver Spring Green Fest.
With the Green Fest, and particularly in collaboration with Silver Spring Green, the urban district of the Silver Spring regional area, here in downtown, we worked to place these recycling bins throughout downtown, and that's been met with a huge success. We introduced them here on the plaza, and it's that type of happenstance relationship building that occurs when groups like Silver Spring Green and the urban district and the other agencies work together to make something as, quote, simple yet very complicated recycling bins to be introduced in downtown Silver Spring.
Hundreds of residents were able to explore lots of eco-friendly vendors and activities on the plaza, while talks, demonstrations, and panels on environmentalism were going on inside the Civic Building.
I'm hopeful that more people are aware of the need for a more sustainable lifestyle in Silver Spring. I think that by having more people here, we will have more well-informed people who know that there are options for them to buy green products and services, and there are things that they can do. They can volunteer with a nonprofit that's working on it to make improve the environment, to make things more green. We really need everyone in Silver Spring to be involved in what we're doing here, and we have a role for everybody.
Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett was on hand to acknowledge various enhancements to the downtown Silver Spring area that have been produced by the county and community organizations and business working together.
We are working to really turn not just Silver Spring green, but all of Montgomery County green. It started some time ago. It won't end until we have finished the job, and in many ways we'll never finish that job because we can continue to look at ways in which to be innovative, creative, and to make certain that we're doing all that we can possibly do to ensure that we are protecting the environment.
For more information about other green events happening in the county, go to mygreenmontgomery.org. Incubate, educate, and initiate. Those are the strategies that Bethesda Green utilizes when it comes to protecting the environment and promoting sustainable living in Montgomery County. And the nonprofit recently celebrated its 5th anniversary at a gala at the Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club.
Our goal is to make Bethesda become more green and sustainable. So what does that mean? Well, sustainability is a very complicated word, but I like to narrow it down to it's the intersection of the economy, the environment, and the people.
Hundreds of people turned out for the Bethesda Green Gala, a fundraiser that also raises awareness for the environmental organization.
I'm here to support Bethesda Green because of the wonderful work they do to protect and save our environment.
This year's event began with a spoof video entitled The Green Brothers. You may even recognize some of the all-star cast.
I'm on a mission to green Bethesda, and I was told this is the place to come. Are you the TEO?
The TEO? No. I'm County Councilmember George Leventhal. Don't you pay attention to local politics?
Seth Goldman is the TEO, and he's one of the founders of Bethesda Green.
There's a lot more to do. When we think about the environmental problems and challenges we face, they're accelerating, and so we need to accelerate what we're doing.
It's that future vision that supporters said is making a difference locally and nationally.
Bethesda Green is just a wonderful organization that's helping our county achieve its goals of being a sustainable, planet-friendly place to live.
I think if anywhere is going to lead, any community is going to lead the environmental movement in this country or be one of the leaders, it needs to be and it should be Bethesda, given how educated and how worldly people are.
It's bringing together every aspect of our county, the business leaders, it's educating people, it's making our community a showcase for the rest of the United States, and I think that's really important.
This year's gala also featured the 2013 Bethesda Magazine Green Awards, honoring local people and organizations leading the fight to protect the environment. For more information about Bethesda Green, visit its website at bethesdagreen.org. The semester is in full swing at Montgomery College, and 6 students are getting paid to blog about their unedited life at the college. Danielle Stetsky reports.
Sarah Krajcik is a freshman at Montgomery College and wants to be admitted into the Diagnostic Medical Sonography program. She believes in working hard to achieve her goals. She recently applied to become a student blogger and was thrilled when she was selected.
As far as blogging goes, I really like it and I look forward to it actually. I was afraid that I would start to feel like a job the further I got into it, but I get excited on Tuesdays when I blog.
Every August, the students have the opportunity to apply for the Student Blogger program for the upcoming academic school year. The program is very competitive and receives at least 100 applications each year. The students who wish to become bloggers have to write a short essay and explain why they want to be student bloggers. The best 10 will be chosen to come in and do an interview, but only 6 will become student bloggers.
The program is a weekly blog that gives Montgomery College students the ability to share their unique college experiences. Usually the students are those that have a passion for writing or who wish to share in their unique college experiences in some way. They're able to talk about events, clubs, academics, field trips, and even things of a personal nature.
The Student Blogger program started in 2010. And it has become very popular.
We also encourage the students to mention it on their own Facebook page. It increases readership, and I have to say there's a great following. There's approximately 5,000 to 6,000 blogger hits, every month.
The bloggers receive a $10 per blog stipend, and they blog 14 times per semester.
definitely doesn't hurt. I would do it without it, honestly, but if I'm traveling about an hour each way to get to campus, so it definitely helps with the gas costs and everything like that.
If you'd like to read the student blogs, go to montgomerycollege.edu and look on the left side of the page for the banner Read the Student Blogs. For County Report this week, in Rockville, I'm Danielle Steski.
Coming up on County Report this week, we'll introduce you to our Pet of the Week, and we'll tell you about what you don't want to miss at the World of Montgomery Festival. Don't go away. County Report this week will be right back.
Montgomery College and Discovery Communications are presenting a series of panel discussions to assist students with career choices. The first event, November 15th in the Cultural Arts Center on MC's Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus, focuses on careers in the digital media field. Admission is free. The MC men's soccer team is on a roll and currently ranked number 4 in the nation with a 12-1 record. They boast the nation's highest scoring offense, averaging over 6 goals a game while allowing just 1 goal a match. Check out their schedule online and make plans to see them in action soon. MC basketball is about ready to start, and to kick off the season, the Raptors are holding 2 Midnight Madness celebrations, October 17th on the Germantown campus and October 24th on the Rockville campus. There'll be games, giveaways, and a chance to meet the team.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonia Burke. The Montgomery County Council will hold a second public hearing on proposed changes to the county's zoning law at 7:30 p.m. on November 12th and on November 14th. The zoning law has not been comprehensively updated since 1977, and the County Planning Board has suggested changes to the law. The council is considering those changes and the recommendation of a council committee. You can find information about the proposed new law and the proposed new zoning map online at zoningmontgomery.org. Those interested in testifying at the public hearing next month should call 240-777-7803 by 5 p.m. on November 11th. Sign-ups are already underway and space is limited. Written testimony and comments can also be emailed to council members at county.council@montgomerycountymd.gov. Mark your calendars. The World of Montgomery Festival is coming up on October 20th in Wheaton. This annual free event celebrates our county's cultural diversity and includes food, music, dance, art, and hands-on projects for children and adults. This year's theme is the essentials of life, and the festival will showcase that idea with interactive exhibits that demonstrate the importance of water and a global kitchen. Another highlight, organizers tell us you don't want to miss the Parade of Cultures.
We're so fortunate to live in an area that really represents the globe. We have people here from every part of the world. There's more than 170 countries represented in Montgomery County alone. And we just think there's a fabulous opportunity for kids and families to explore the world in our backyard. And that's really what this festival is all about.
You can find out much more about the World of Montgomery Festival on its website at worldofmontgomery.com. Did you know that October is Adopt a Dog Month? Well, if you're thinking of adding a furry friend to your family, then you just have to meet Colt, who's our Pet of the Week. Let's go to Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society for more.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society, and we are here with Colt. This is a very handsome guy and a very, very well-behaved dog. He's a pit bull mix. He's about 4 years old. He's a neutered male. As you can see, he's chocolate and white, and he is just a leaner. He's been leaning up against me for the past 10 minutes here. He's a sweet, sweet dog. He's well behaved. He likes to ride in the car. He does several tricks, and he's very anxious to learn some more, and he needs someone like you to come down and teach him the tricks, take him home because he's desperate for a permanent home. He really is a great, nice dog. He likes people and dogs. He's well behaved, as I've said before, so we're really looking for a home for him. Can you please consider giving him a home? Give us a call at 240-773-5967 or visit Colt and all of his friends on the web at mchumane.org. And remember, we're always desperate for towels, blankets. The cold weather's coming in. We like to keep our animals warm. If you have anything that you can donate, we'd really appreciate it.
Well, that does it for this edition of County Report This Week. Remember, we want to hear from you, and we invite you to join the opinion forum at engage.montgomerycountymd.gov. We also want you to like us on Facebook. Join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for watching.